Hey, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge once again, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Also, giving the thumbs up and the comments, very important, guys. Be sure you guys do leave your comments and your thumbs up. It's very important, guys. Listen, it's getting kind of difficult out there with the algorithm, with the new system that the YouTube has started with. But anyhow, I'm here to tell you that I'll be gone next week. I'll be flying Wednesday to Chicago to see my family, to see my grandson, and hopefully you guys can have a lovely weekend. I'm going to miss probably the Dolphin game, the last preseason game on Saturday. If I have breaking news, I have my phone. I will get breaking news. I'll get updates, whatever. Probably see it on my time off. If I can't, normally my son's birthday is not until actually that Saturday. But the game, like I said, it's not important right now. It's just preseason. So family comes first. That's the most important thing. But one thing that I have concern with the Miami Dolphins is running back Jalen Wright. I'm not saying he's going to get cut, guys. I'm not saying they, and listen, there's a possibility he will in this roster. But he has been not good at all. 4 carries, 3 yards last game. I'm looking at this roster right now, this 53-man roster. This third game coming against the Jaguars is going to determine the roster that McDaniel's going to have to build along with, of course, Greer. And there's a lot of good players that might not be in this team, all right, that could really make this team, that is actually making an impact in the last 2 games. Starters, of course, they don't start, and maybe we do have a stars starting this week. Who knows? McDaniel hasn't said. Bonner, his injury is week to week. I think he makes the team. They were saying that, my gosh, how they grade these players who have bad games, who have good games. Listen, I wasn't too crazy with the tight end. And, Connor had a good game. I was not too crazy with the offensive line. We're getting beat on the right side big time. So, but it's just give him some more reps. Hopefully, we could get something, a trade or something here before the start of the season. We only, a couple of weeks away. Last preseason game, the 23rd. Then the first game, the Dolphins will play the Colts in Indianapolis. So, listen, I'm concerned with the roster, with the roster cuts. There's players, Keon Smith, players that will be cut that really is not going to make the team. If Cam Smith makes it, it's because the injuries we have. I don't think he's having a good camp either. And maybe you say he had a good camp, a good game against Detroit Lions. And let me say something about the game about Detroit Lions. You see how we get involved about when they practice that Wednesday and Thursday, and how bad Miami did on Wednesday. The players came out upset and mad. They weren't prepared. I guess, players of Detroit saying they didn't fight good enough. They weren't playing good enough. Then Thursday we saw better things for this team. And then they hit they're off Friday, and then they hit the field on Saturday, and looks what happened, right? Okay, it's in a preseason game. It doesn't count. But you know what counts is the evaluation of these players. Okay? One guy, I'm going to say right now, guys, I'm going to call him a $6 million man because that's what they pay him, $6 million, is Zach Wilson. Listen, if he doesn't do anything, which I imagine he'll play preseason game 3, here's the way I see it. I think I'll give Tua and the starter the first quarter. I'll give the second quarter to Zach Wilson, and then give Ewers the last 2 quarters. That's my opinion, right? Or give more rep to Zach Wilson. Listen, it's his bad decisions that he's making, guys. Okay, holding on to the ball. Okay, thank God that he only was sacked 1 time, but he could have thrown the ball away. Okay, the other game, when he have sacked 4 times, 3 was his fault by keeping the ball. As a veteran quarterback, you should know you should throw the ball away, right? So, listen, I know he's learning the new system of McDaniel, but you guys have to realize, man, we're getting closer to the opening season. We got to get healthy. Bonner really hurt. They had a good game, by the way, against Detroit. And somebody said out there he had a bad game. No, he didn't. After he got hurt, they pulled him out. But he was having a good game. I mean, the problem is not the Dolphin defense, guys. The problem is the offensive line. Okay, and the way Ollie's running the ball right now, I think he has number 2 spot. And, of course, we got A-Chain is also injured. Then we got Zach Sealer is also injured. And McDaniels, I mean, it was not major injuries, but he wants to hold them up until the regular season start, which they'll be ready, according to McDaniels. That's what he said. So, but there's things, guys, that we have to look at this roster. Okay? Look at this roster. Take time. Go out there. I mean, you could go in different places and look up the roster, miamidolphins.com, whatever, and go in there and look at the roster and just look at the players. There's some good players that probably will get cut in this team, which they're showing their actually ability and the way they play, the experience they're catching on. Unfortunately, we only have 3 preseason games. I wish there was 4 preseason games to give more playing time to these kids and players and veterans. Okay, but I mean, there's some good players out there. That the guy who had the interception, that was hilarious, man. I said, what in the world? What a leap high, and he took it down and sealed the game for the Dolphins. So, I mean, we gotta be honest with ourselves. Okay, we got a good team. We do. On defensive side, we got a good team. Offensive side, something to worry about. Another competition that you see, it's who are we keeping? Okay. Eric Izukama might not make this roster. Weiss Jr. could make this roster. 2 touchdowns Saturday versus Detroit. Eckridge, another one that can make this roster. So it's gonna be tough, guys. It's gonna be tough. I think the third game of the preseason is going to determine who McDaniels is going to keep and who he's not going to keep. Normally it takes that while, and then they have to take that cut to a 53-man roster. Even though I posted there a while back on the podcast that this was the actual roster I see, but now with these young players coming out and playing good, solid football when you need it. I mean, Quinn Ewers, he looked like a veteran out there Saturday, to be honest with you. I mean, very smart, make decisions. There's some throws that, could have been intercepted, but it wasn't. But it's you just got to watch it. You just got to watch this team. You just got to watch this team, analyze it, and make your decision, see what you think. Especially these podcasters that say, man, I'm seeing good things of the Dolphin coming down the stretch, coming down to the end. Okay? It's going to be a battlefield. It's going to be a long battlefield. And I see it already. I mean, I was looking at the roster, I think it's Fanner Brown, the tight end. He had a bad game. I mean, Connor had a good game. I was shocked, Julian Hill might be not here. There's a lot, guys. There's a lot there, man. There's a lot. A.J. Henning, wide receiver, might get cut too. There's a lot of good players that once they leave the Dolphins and get cut, they could be picked up by any other team and they could have a good career, guys. They could have a good, it's like I feel the Dolphins for the first time has a second team on the defensive side, also on the offensive side. The only thing, our weakness is the right side of the offensive line. So can we get healthy? Austin Jackson should be back for game 1 against the Colts, and we are all worried about, man, what's going to happen. He's coming back from injury. He wasn't good enough in practice and all that. Well, he got injured. How can he be good? Give the guy a chance. I know that we have a good, a good, solid offensive line with Jonah, Daniels, Brewer, Patrick Paul. Right there, just those guys. All we need is just to cover the other side. It's a good, solid offensive line. That's going to help these running backs develop and run and have great games. But we'll see what's going to happen. Preseason final game 3. It's going to be in Rock Hot Cafe in Miami. I think it's at 7 o'clock on Saturday. Let me be quite sure. I think it is. So let me look at the schedule for a second, guys, and then I'll tell you because I don't want to mess nobody up. Yeah, Jacksonville at Florida. Yeah, at 7 p.m. Because we were 2 games on the road. We were tied 24-24, won 24-17. And it's going to be interesting. But once again, after this, just to give you guys a heads up, after the 53-man roster is said and done, that week I'll be coming back, hopefully doing my picks from each division. I do have a pick. Now, I'm going to have, this is the way I'm going to have it so you guys can understand. I'm going to have a projection and then what I think. The projection is what I think on my side, and then the other one. So it's going to be 2 records on the side. It might be a good record, a bad record, depending. So I got to sit down, analyze all this. Like I said, I have the Dolphins going 12-5, 11-6. So far, everybody has this team in last place, winning 7 games and losing 11. Nobody's giving this team a chance. That's great news for us, especially Dolphin fan. I see something good about this 2025 Miami Dolphins. Trust me, guys. Get ready for the season. So, one note I want to talk about, baseball. I haven't talked baseball a lot. Unfortunately, I haven't talked baseball because my team's out of it. The Orioles are actually struggling. Too many injuries, guys. Now, I see they had called up all these rookies, players up to from the farm system. And listen, guys, they're playing good ball. They beat Houston 2 out of 3. They beat them 12-0 today. Listen, the team is playing good ball. We had a pitcher pitch almost a no-hitter the day before. So in Young. So listen, it's a bright future for the Orioles. Unfortunately, listen, injuries happen, and they're like 10 games out of the wild card. Not much game left in Major League Baseball, by the way. But anyhow, that's all I have to say in baseball. I didn't want to change my subject, but listen, go Fins. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't forget to comment. It's very important. Listen, I love you guys. I probably do a couple more videos before I leave. I try to do this. Now, I'm going to say the reason why I haven't done live video or stream live is because of the bad weather. We're having a lot of bad weather. If you notice the weather out there, there's a hurricane out there. There's actually a couple of hurricanes out there. There's one right now. It's not coming this way, but the rain here has not stopped, and it knocks down the Wi-Fi, and I cannot go live. But anyhow, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed day, and fins up.